What's up, losers? Today I'm back with another r/niceguys horror show. Checking out a couple of alarming or wince-inducing posts from some apparently nice men, sharing my responses to them. And if we're lucky, learning a thing or two about seduction and masculinity along the way. This is episode 30 in the Nice Guys series. And I'm ready to be swept off my feet. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Won't be on Facebook, or any social media, for a few days, guys. As I'm having legal troubles. I'd like to settle the case here. To calm the rumors down a little. Yeah, I did try to break in to a girl's house, which sounds bad when you put it in those terms. But I was just trying to sneak in flowers to surprise her. I used a homemade mechanism for a key, and set off an alarm in the house, which alerted the police. I am now in trouble with the parents, and the police department. But I am working on getting it sorted. I just want everyone to know that I meant no harm, and in my personal opinion, what I was trying to do, I felt, was heartfelt, and sincere. People didn't see it that way. Unfortunately, I just hope me and Redacted can be friends after all this, and hopefully grow close to something more. I hope you don't think I'm weird or anything. I'm just trying to show there's still good guys in this world.
Seriously, delete this. You're in enough shit as it is.
Why should I? Am I not allowed to defend myself when I've not even done half the shit people are saying I've done? It's freaking annoying.
You can defend yourself all you want, but you still did a real shitty thing. And now you're trying to play victim. Posting this on Facebook isn't going to help anything.
You're kidding me. You freaking broke into her house using a screwdriver. You absolute psycho. And you think that's being a nice person? It's creepy. And freaking insane. You deserve everything you get. You idiot.
Ha ha ha, what? Seriously? He broke into her house. Got caught doing it, and he still thinks that he's the good guy in the situation. I guess some people really can twist any situation to make themselves the victim. Ha, unbelievable. I must admit, when I first saw this post, I assumed it was satire, because I couldn't believe that anyone could be so lacking in self-awareness as to broadcast this sheet on Facebook for the world to see, with the expectation that it would somehow exonerate them of any real wrongdoing, pending legal issues notwithstanding, but based on the replying comments, which seem to be from people who know the gentleman in question personally, and are aware of the incident he is describing, I'm forced to conclude that the post is most likely real. Which, just wow, this guy is really something else. Man, a genuine menace to society. And a goofy, clueless fool, all wrapped in one. What a character. Though I'm inclined to have a laugh at this guy's expense. We really shouldn't make light of what he's actually done here. Like, I don't care if he was just trying to leave flowers. Breaking into someone's house is genuine serial killer shit. It's illegal, it's immoral, and it's sinister as all hell. I don't know where this guy got the idea that what he was doing was in any way appropriate. Maybe he watched too many romantic comedies and took them a little too seriously. Who can say? At any rate, his behavior is completely inappropriate, and I would hope that he faces some pretty harsh punishment for what he's done. Because regardless of his apparently noble romantic intentions, stalking people, and breaking into their homes, is not okay, under any circumstances. I think the other commenters here did a pretty good job of roasting this guy. So I won't spend too long putting the blowtorch to him myself. But I couldn't help but chuckle at his suggestion that he and this woman could, quote, be friends after all this, and hopefully grow close to something more. Like, what planet is he living on? She doesn't want to be your friend. bud, and I would be stunned if you don't have a restraining order taken out on your oblivious ass. People don't generally take kindly to having their homes broken into. Believe it or not, and I would be highly surprised if this woman proves any exception in that regard. Sarah, yeah, it might be time to find a new target to fixate on. If I might make a suggestion, perhaps a nice body pillow. That way you won't have to break into anyone's house. And you won't have any further legal troubles to worry about. Sounds good, right? But yeah, that's my 2 cents worth. Take it or leave it. Anyway, moving on.
If the woman is attractive, I have a very smooth move, where I roll the handshake into a kiss on the back of the hand. Give a big smile, and a wink, and say, "Charmed to meet you, beautiful." If she is less attractive, she gets a normal firm handshake.
That's creepy, dude. Lol. Ew. Oh my god. This made me physically cringe. Frick.
Really, many women find it flattering. It's amazing how often I score with women using this technique upon meeting. Agreed, my hands are about 10 times bigger than most women's hands. Don't want to hurt y'all.
In a different comment, you said you shake women's hands normally.
Really depends on the woman. If her hand is tiny, I am more gentle. A guy my size could easily break her hand without even trying. If the woman is 6'4" and has hands as big as mine, rare, I give her a real firm handshake.
Oh god no. Charmed to meet you, beautiful, and a kiss on the hand. Really, what is this guy thinking? Just because a woman is willing to shake hands with you, does not mean that she wants to hear your creepy pickup lines. Nor have you putting your mouth on her hand. For frick's sake, have you no sense of boundaries? Like, how would you feel if some dude did that to you? Would you be charmed? Would you take it in good spirits? And appreciate the supposed compliment? Of course you wouldn't. You would feel, understandably, disrespected, because expecting people not to take such liberties is something that men can generally take for granted, but which women are apparently just not entitled to, because you value your lame attempts to score over their right to be treated with basic respect and dignity. Seems fair. And as for the whole, I have big hands point, talk about obvious overcompensation, like, my hands are 10 times bigger than women's hands. I'm afraid I'm going to break her hands. Sure buddy, sure, I hate to break this to you, because you're obviously really proud of your cringy ass routine. But you're not slick, mate. We all know what you're really getting at. And all I'll say is, if your hands were really that big, you probably wouldn't feel the need to go so overboard in talking about their enormity. And as for breaking women's hands with your own, let's just say that I have my doubts on that front too. You have to actually get your hands on theirs, so to speak, for there to be any chance of breaking anything. And based on the way you present here, I think there's little chance of that happening, no matter how much you claim to score. So if anything, I think you should be more worried about breaking yourself with those big hands, and your obvious zest for self-congratulation. If you catch my drift. But once again, that's just one man's opinion, haha. Anyway, moving on.
Do you have a lot of male friends?
I have some. I keep more women around me. My friends are like 70% female and 30% male. Why do you ask?
Because I have to be the only alpha to be with me like that. You can't have male friends.
Oh, okay. Then we won't work. Good luck.
You're gonna miss out on a lot of men because of that. No man's gonna put up with women with male friends. You have to learn how to let them go.
Get some help.
Wow, there's so much to laugh at in this one that I don't know where to begin. First of all, whenever I see these guys declaring themselves to be alpha males, I can't help but eye them with a little suspicion. Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding the whole alpha concept a bit, but isn't it supposed to be about being a man of action? Strong and silent, asserting dominance through your actions. Or whatever. I guess if you want to identify as an alpha male, that's cool, but I can't help but feel that, like with the hands, if it were really true, you wouldn't have to go around telling everyone about it. Along similar lines, it's possible that I'm missing something about alpha maledom, being the sad little beta weakling that I am. But isn't being an alpha supposed to be about, like, being at the top of the food chain, existing above your fellow man, rising to the top of the male hierarchy? If you're insisting that your girl has no other male friends, it seems to me that you're kind of bypassing that whole sorting process. Right, like sure, I guess you're technically at the top of the totem pole, of the men in her life. But if it's a one-man totem pole, because you're too insecure and afraid of other men to even tolerate their presence, doesn't that kinda make you the biggest beta of all? Because it sure seems that way to me, haha. And finally, how funny is it that this guy warns the woman that she'll turn guys off by insisting that she be allowed to have male friends? Like, no dude, not all guys are as insecure and controlling as you are. She'll do just fine, and if she does turn any guys off by continuing to have male friends, that will be all for the better. Because any guy who would make such a demand of his partner is most certainly not someone that she would want to waste any time on. Yourself included. Realistically, if anyone needs to worry about turning people off and running out of options, it's you, because believe it or not, most women are not looking to become your private pet and cut off their whole social network just to make you feel safe. So, yeah, I'd say stop worrying about her and get your own sheet in order. Because this ain't it. I do appreciate the laughs though. Alpha boy, so thanks for that, haha. Well, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you had a fun time going through these posts with me, and that my commentary didn't distract too badly from the essential life lessons that the posts delivered. What do you think? Is it romantic to break into someone's house so that you can leave flowers for them? Is it charming to wink and slobber over a woman's hand when she just wanted a handshake? Do real alpha males demand that they be the only male in their partner's life? Which of these lovely lads most stole your heart? Let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, or I'll break into your house and leave you a bouquet of flowers with my giant hands. Just kidding, haha. Anyway, catch you later.